today we are going to discuss one of the most important concepts of system design, that is what is consistency in system design. So consistency basically means every time you request any response or answer from application, then it gives same answer or response for same question or request. So let me explain it with a real life example. So assume that there is one patient, okay, and there are 3 nurses for taking care of him. So nurse 1, and on the first day, asks the patient, what you eat today? So he said, I eat today pizza. Okay. Nurse 2 get and asks her, what you eat today in the second day. So he said burger. Third day, nurse 3 go and asks, what you eat? He said, I just drink little bit of soup. So now on the third day, doctor asks the nurse, what the patient eat? So nurse 1 said pizza, nurse 2 said burger, nurse 3 said soup. So this is inconsistent because no one gives the same answer for same question. But what happened if the same nurse, imagine in the second scenario, 1, 2, 3 nurse. First nurse started on the first day, what you eat? He said pizza, and he informed all the other 2 nurses that on the first day he eated pizza. Second day he go and asks, what you eat? He said burger. So he informed other 2 that he eated burger. On the third day when he asked, what you eat? He said soup. So he informed everyone. So what happened if the doctor asks what he eat on the third day? Everyone said that he soup, because now the system became consistent. That is same happen in application. In application, you sometimes go and ask the application, give me answer. So in many times it happened that the 2 application give the different answer. So why it is happen? So let's assume that you are in the distributed system, okay, like this. Please remember, this is one of the important concepts, so listen very carefully. So assume that there is a data D, the same data here and here also present. I said that in distributed replication is allowed, so the system did not get damaged. So if anybody come and change this data D to D2, okay, what will happen? If the third person come and read the data from this server, what will he get? D. If fourth person come and read the data, what will he get? D. So this type of read is called dirty read, because they are reading the wrong data, and the data is already updated on one server, but it does not updated in other 2 servers. So this system is called inconsistent system. So how we can make any system consistent? So let me explain with the 2 examples. So one is, let's assume that anybody come and change the data from D to D2. So what will happen? Till it take T1 time to update this data. So till the data does not get updated, please stop reading it, or no request can be handled by this application. They stop the reading request. This is a one way. Till the data does not get updated in all the server, no request will be achieved. So by this way we can make the system consistent. But it is good way, because there are many applications which do not stop anytime. For example, social media, many people come and change their profile picture, but is till the profile picture does not updated in all the server, is the social media stop? No. Then how they do it? There are different speed. We will know each of the way in this video, so in later part of the video. But before that, let's understand how the system consistency depend upon the architecture of system. There are 2 different architecture. One is distributed, one is monolithic. So in monolithic, there is a one system, one database. So if you change anything, everyone come on the same system. So it is already consistent. There is no need to do anything in this system. But in distribution, there are lots of nodes. Okay. If you change D to D2, the same data is present here. D2. D is present, so we have to change this data also to D2. So there are two ways. First one is either stop the whole system to change the data, okay, and there are other second way we will discuss in upcoming videos. But before, we have to go through some other thing, some examples, okay. For it, let explain me. If anyone asks you, is monolithic system is every time consistent? Yes. Is distributed system is every time consistent? No. We have to make this system consistent because it is not already consistent. So how we make the system consistent? There are two different ways, and we will discuss in this video two different ways by the two types of consistent system. Consistent system has a two different types, okay. First one is strong, second one is eventual, okay. First one is strong. Strong consistent is that system in which here D change to D2, okay, same data is present here, till the system does not update all its server with the latest data. The system cannot get read application. If any application follow this rule, they are strong consistent, okay. But social media cannot follow this rule, okay. So how social media get updated? They get updated by eventual consistency. What is happening? Let's suppose this is a system, okay. Here D data is present, here D data is present, here D data is present, okay. Anyone come and change this data to D2, okay, at 10 a.m. okay, remember 10 a.m. Now it takes 3 seconds to change this data, 2 seconds to change this data, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. If any person come at 10 a.m. 1 second, what will happen? And it get this server or this server, then even in eventual consistent, they get the old data, but after 2 seconds, here they get the new data, after 3 seconds they get the new data here. So eventual consistency is that consistency in which they do not do anything, but eventually after some time data get updated, and social media follow, and many other applications you see in today's world which are always present. I always said that there is a one term, this is called availability. The social media which is always available, that social media mostly follow this eventual consistency because they have to available every time. So to have available every time, they have to follow eventual consistency for a few seconds. If suppose your friend change social profile picture, but you are able to see it after 1 second, so there is no loss. So these social media companies or many highly available application follow eventual consistency, but there are many systems which can't follow eventual consistency. For example, like banks, like booking services. How? Imagine there is a hotel, they have 100 rooms, okay. If one person book the room, okay, book the room number 1, okay, and there are hundreds of their server, okay. This data is presented here, and second person, if the data is not updated, it takes 2 seconds to get updated, and within they book and after 1 second a person come and here book again the same ticket because this data get updated after 2 seconds. But in within 1 second, second person come at this server and book the data. What will happen? The same room booked by the 2 person. So this is very bad for this type of application. So what will happen? Till the data does not get updated, this type the hotel booking application block that room. So if any person try to book any application, then at that time the server get and block that room to everyone till the system does not get booked. And I give you proof. There are many applications. You go and when you try to book the hotel room or anything, they have any timer above them, and they show that you have to book within 15 minutes. Otherwise, the session that limit out. Why they say that? For 15 minutes, all the server block that room. So if you within 15 minutes you try to book that room, you can't book that room because a person is trying to book room here, and if you give permission to book here also, so two person can book this same room. So that's why they block the room. When one person try to book one room, they block that same room in every system. So this type of system are highly consistent. They do not compromise on their consistency. If they compromise on their consistency, two people can book the same room. Similarly, in banks, if one person withdraw his whole money from bank account, okay, so that thing updated his here, but after just 0.0001 second, if his friend come and try to withdraw the same money with different server, what will happen? They withdraw two times the same money. So bank always give you a withdrawal permission if the system get fully consistent. Otherwise they do not give you. Otherwise many person can do the fraud. So I hope you understand with these two examples that social media can give you the permission of eventual consistency, but banks, hotel booking site or any transactional site always follow the strong consistency. Otherwise they may lose the hundreds of thousands of crore rupees of there. So I hope you understand what is consistency with the two real life examples. I hope you understand what is dirty read. Reading the old data is called dirty read. I hope you understand the example of social media. Monolithic is always consistent. We have to make the distributed system consistent. And you understand. Let me finish one more important thing. If someone asks you how you can improve consistency, or how fast you can make this system consistent, that's like eventual consistency. You have it take 3 seconds to update the system. So how can you make it too fast? You can make it too fast with some following steps. First one is increase network bandwidth. If network bandwidth is increased, the data get transferred very faster. So in very less time they can update their data. So to improve the eventual consistency in better way, you have to increase the network bandwidth, or you can put same data server at closed location. What it mean? If you have like this thousands of the server, okay, these two server they contain same data, okay. So do not put one server at the India, one server at a very far location like USA. Put them very close. So if they are very close, like one system in India, one system in Singapore, so they can transfer the data fastly. So if the data can transfer fastly, the time get decreased. So you can follow two things: increase network width. Second, make the same data server in closer location so that data transfer very fast. I hope with these two examples you understand this topic very clearly, and I hope you understand, because this is one of the important thing you have to remember during designing any system design. In upcoming video we will discuss about CAP theorem. This is one of the important theorem, and in which C means consistency. Okay, so I hope you understand, because this is one of the important topic. So please go play this video 2-3 times to understand each and everything fully, because it is one of the important topic, and we will meet in the next video with CAP theorem, and it is one of the important theorem. CAP theorem is a must read theorem for any system designer who want to crack any job interview or doing anything. CAP theorem is one of the important things. So with this I end this video. and please revise everything because CAP theorem is important. So you have to revise three things: consistency, availability, and I tell you about the page fault. There are three terms. I have made video on these three terms: consistency, availability, page fault. This is a definition of CAP theorem. So I hope with this I end this video. We will meet in the next upcoming videos.